Today we're going to be talking about the legal system of the United States and a couple of the laws that you will be asked about on the citizenship exam. By the end of this video, you should be able to explain the rule of law. You should be able to name one promise U.S. citizens make. You should be able to say which day your federal taxes are due. You should be able to tell me how old men have to be to register for Selective Service, and you should be able to explain the differences between a right and a responsibility. So let's talk about this idea called the rule of law. What that basically means is that everyone must obey the laws. The people must obey the laws, the police must obey the laws, our leaders must obey the laws. Everyone obeys the law. And when you take the citizen's oath or promise, you too will have to promise that you will obey the laws. You will also have to promise that you will be loyal to the United States. This means that you will support the United States and defend the United States. If you are loyal to the United States, that also means that you will have to give up the loyalty to other countries. You will defend the Constitution and the laws, and you will serve in the United States military if needed. One of the laws that you will be asked about, you might be asked about in the interview, is the law regarding income tax. The law says everyone must pay income tax if you work in the United States. So an income tax is the amount of money we pay every year to the government based on the amount of money we earn. Sometimes you end up paying more, sometimes you get a refund, so it's worth filling out the form because you might get a refund. Income taxes are due on April 15th of the following year. So to pay taxes for 2020, you would pay taxes by April 15, 2021. You have to wait until all of your tax information is given to you in January, and then you can fill out the form. Another law that might come up in the interview is the law that all men must register for Selective Service at 18. All the men who are U.S. citizens must register for Selective Service when they turn 18 years old. This means they can fight or protect the U.S. if needed. You need to know that women can also join the military, but they are not required to register. And also know that the word register means to sign up. Whenever we talk about the law, we also need to explain what the difference is between rights and responsibilities. A right is something you're allowed to do by law. So, for example, U.S. citizens have the right to carry a U.S. passport and to vote. They have a right to free speech and to freedom of religion. Okay? A responsibility, on the other hand, is something you should do. So a right is something you are allowed to do, and a responsibility is something you should do. The United States citizens have the responsibility to vote. They don't have to vote, but they should vote. Okay? Students have the responsibility to go to class daily. They don't have to, but they should. Okay? So one is something you are legally allowed to do, and one is something you should do. So here are 6 questions having to do with the laws and promises you make as U.S. citizens. The first one is, what is one promise you make when you become a U.S. citizen? And the answer is to obey the laws. What is the rule of law? Everybody must obey the law. When is the last day you can send in federal income tax forms? April 15th. When must all male register for the civil service? At age 18. What is one responsibility that is only for U.S. citizens? To vote. And name one right only for U.S. citizens. To vote, or you can say to carry a U.S. passport, but you only need to name one right. I hope this helps, and have a good day.